slope-intercept form is very useful if there is a given slope and a point. The slope-intercept form is y equals to mx plus b.
The variables represents two main features, m and b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Slope-intercept form is useful when there is a given slope and a point. The slope-intercept form is y equals to mx plus b.
For example, the given slope is 1/3 and the points are 3.
So 1/3 is the slope and 1 is the y-intercept. We will plug in the values. Y equals to 1/3 x plus 1. After this, we will derive the equation into standard form. To derive it, transpose 1/3 x to the left side. Since 1/3 x is positive, it will become negative. Since x must be positive, we will multiply the whole equation by negative 1. So 1/3 x minus y equals negative 1 is the standard form.
The formula in getting the intercept form is x over a plus y over b equals 1. A represents the x-intercept and b represents the y-intercept. For example, the given points are 4 and 5. The way in getting the equation of a line is by applying the intercept form. This form is useful when there is a given points a and b. So we will plug in the values for the respective variable. X over 4 plus y over b equals 1. We will apply the butterfly method. 5 times x equals to 5x plus 4 times y equals to 4y. In order to get their denominator, we must multiply 4 and 5, which is 20. After this, we will derive the equation into standard form. To eliminate the denominator, multiply both sides by 20. So you'll get 5x plus 4y equals to 20.
So another equation of a line is point slope form. The point slope form is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. We can use this equation when there is a given point and a slope. So x sub 1, y sub 1 is a known point. M is the slope of the line and x and y is any other point on the line. For example, the given point is 2, 3 and the given slope is 4 over 3. As what I have mentioned a while ago, the point slope form is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. First thing, we will plug in the values, so it will become y minus 3 equals 4 over 3 times x minus 2. To eliminate the denominator 3, we will multiply the equation by 3. So it will become 3y minus 9 equals 4x minus 8. After that, we will transpose 4x to the right side, so 4x will become negative. Then we will transpose negative 9 to the left side, so negative 9 will be positive. Negative 4x plus 3y equals negative 8 plus 9. Negative 8 plus 9 is 1. So negative 4x plus 3y equals 1. Since x must be positive, we will multiply all terms by negative 1. So 4x minus 3y equals negative 1.
2-point form. The formula in using 2-point form is y minus y sub 1 equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. 2-point form is used when the given are 2 points. For example, through 4, 1, parallel through the line, 7, 3, 5, negative 1. Our first step is get the slope of the line. So the formula for slope is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So plug in the numbers, negative 1 minus 3 over 5 minus 7 equals negative 4 over negative 2 or 2. So now one part of the formula has been satisfied. So we should replace the other variables by their respective values. Y minus y sub 1 equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1 equals y minus 1 equals the slope 2 times x minus 4. y minus 1 equals 2 times x minus 4. 2 times x equals 2x. 2 times 4 equals 8. We will transpose 2x, so that 2x will become negative 2x, and we will also transpose negative 1, and negative 1 will become positive 1. Negative 2x plus y equals negative 8 plus 1. Negative 8 plus 1 is equals to negative 7. Negative 2x plus y equals negative 7. So our x is negative, so we should multiply the whole equation by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 2x plus y equals negative 7 is equals to 2x minus y equals 7. So now that we get the parallel, we can now proceed in getting the perpendicular. In getting the perpendicular, we have just to change the slope by its negative reciprocal. So the slope 2 will become negative 1 over 2. To eliminate the denominator, we should multiply the whole equation by 2. So equals, as a result, 2y minus 2 equals negative 1 times x minus 4. 2y minus 2 equals negative x plus 4. We will transpose negative x and will become x, and we will also transpose negative 2 and will become positive 2. So x plus 2y equals 4 plus 6 is equals to x plus 2y equals 6. So this is the perpendicular equation.
Angle of inclination. Angle of inclination is getting the angle of the line from the positive x-axis to the line. The angle that we are looking for can be called theta. In getting theta, we can use the trigonometric identities called SOHCAHTOA. So, for sine, ka for cosine, and TOA for tangent. Tangent theta is used if the given is the opposite angle over the adjacent line. In getting the angle of inclination, the example y equals 2x can be plotted in this way. In getting theta, the formula is tangent theta, opposite of adjacent angle. Opposite over adjacent is equal to the slope of the line. Slope of the line is 2, which is given in the slope intercept. Tangent theta is equal to 2. In your calculators, press shift tan or arctan, then press the value to the slope to get the answer.
Press arctan or tangent raised to the power of 1 in your calculator. Then input the slope, which is 2 in this example. Then press the degree button to get the answer.
Angle between two lines.
In getting the angle of alpha, beta, theta, you have to solve it using the formula m sub 1 minus m sub 2 over 1 plus m sub 1 times m sub 2.
Here is the example. Find the measurement of the angles of a triangle with the vertices of 4, 2, 2, negative 2, 3, 6, negative 4. First thing you need to do is plot the points on the Cartesian plane. You need to get the slopes of line 1, line 2, and line 3. Substitute all the points using the formula for the slope of a line y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 and get the slope. The slope of line 1, line 2, and line 3. In getting the alpha, substitute the slope to their designated places to the formula. In getting the alpha, substitute the slope to their designated places to the formula.
Negative 1 over 6 minus negative 7 over 8 over 1 plus negative 1 over 6 times negative 7 over 8. And the answer is
17 over 24 divided by 55 over 48. In getting the final answer, you should get the reciprocal of the denominator, then solve. To get the angle, press the 34 over 55 on the calculator and you will get 31.72360296. Then press the degree button and you will get 31 degrees 43 seconds 24.97 milliseconds. This is the beta. Substitute the slope to their designated places. Negative 7 over 8 minus negative 3 is equals to 17 over 8 over 1 plus negative 7 over 8 times negative 3 is equals to 29 over 8. As what I've said, get the reciprocal of the denominator, then solve. To get the angle, press the 17 over 29 on the calculator, then you will get 30.37912601. To get the angle, press the degree button and you will get 30 degree 22 seconds 44.85 milliseconds. Is the theta. Substitute the slope to their designated places. Negative 1 over 6 minus negative 3 is equal to 17 over 6 over 1 plus negative 1 over 6 times negative 3 is equal to 3 over 2. Get the reciprocal of the denominator, then solve. To get the angle, press 17 over 9 on the calculator, then you will get 662.10 to 72897. Then press the degree button to get 62 degrees 6 seconds 9.82 milliseconds. You need to subtract 180 degrees from the answer, then the result will be negative 117 degree 53 seconds 50.18 milliseconds. And get the absolute value of this to get 117 degree 53 seconds 50.18 milliseconds.